Introduction. Jai Hind dosto and welcome to today's topic, reverse engineering of weapons. In this video, we will be discussing the process of reverse engineering weapons, what it involves, and why it's important. So let's dive in. Body. Reverse engineering is the process of taking apart an object to understand how it was built, how it works, and how it can be replicated or improved upon. Reverse engineering is not just for technology, it can also be applied to weapons. The process of reverse engineering weapons is not a new concept. Throughout history, nations and armies have reverse engineered enemy weapons to gain a tactical advantage. For example, the United States Army reverse engineered the AK-47 during the Vietnam War, which helped them develop better ways to counteract the weapon. Reverse engineering weapons involves taking apart the weapon, examining each part, and analyzing how it works. This process is not just for firearms, it can also be applied to other weapons like grenades, landmines, and missiles. One of the reasons why reverse engineering weapons is important is that it helps in the development of new and better weapons. By understanding how a weapon works, engineers can make improvements to increase its efficiency, accuracy, and effectiveness. Reverse engineering can also be used to analyze weapons that have been illegally obtained. Law enforcement agencies can use this process to identify the source of the weapon and track down the people responsible for its manufacture and distribution. However, reverse engineering weapons is not just limited to the military and law enforcement agencies. It can also be used by gun manufacturers to improve their products. By analyzing the designs of their competitors' weapons, gun manufacturers can identify strengths and weaknesses, which can help them develop better products. As I mentioned earlier, reverse engineering weapons involves taking apart the weapon, examining each part, and analyzing how it works. This is a meticulous and time-consuming process, but it can yield valuable insights into how the weapon was designed and how it functions. When reverse engineering a weapon, the first step is to disassemble it. This involves removing each part of the weapon and studying it individually. This allows for a better understanding of the individual components and how they fit together to form the whole weapon. Once the weapon has been disassembled, each part is examined and analyzed to determine its function and how it contributes to the overall operation of the weapon. For example, in a firearm, the barrel is responsible for directing the bullet towards the target, while the trigger is responsible for releasing the firing pin to ignite the gunpowder and propel the bullet forward. After the individual parts have been analyzed, the next step is to study how they work together. This involves examining how each part interacts with the others to create a functional weapon. For example, in a firearm, the hammer hits the firing pin, which ignites the gunpowder and propels the bullet forward. Once all of the individual components have been studied and their interactions analyzed, the final step is to determine how the weapon can be improved. This can involve identifying areas of weakness or inefficiency in the design and coming up with ways to address those issues. For example, a gun manufacturer may use reverse engineering to improve the accuracy or durability of their products. In addition to being useful for improving weapons, reverse engineering can also be used for legal and law enforcement purposes. For example, if a criminal organization is using illegally obtained weapons, law enforcement agencies can use reverse engineering to determine the origin of the weapons and track down the people responsible for their manufacture and distribution. Overall, reverse engineering weapons is a complex process that involves disassembling and analyzing each individual part of the weapon to understand how it works and how it can be improved. It is an important tool for military, law enforcement agencies, and gun manufacturers, and can provide valuable insights into the design and function of weapons. The conclusion. Reverse engineering weapons is a complex process that requires a great deal of expertise and knowledge. It involves taking apart the weapon, examining each part, and analyzing how it works. By understanding how a weapon works, engineers can make improvements to increase its efficiency, accuracy, and effectiveness. This process is essential for the military as it allows them to gain a tactical advantage over their enemies. By reverse engineering enemy weapons, they can better understand the strengths and weaknesses of their adversaries and develop better strategies to counteract them. Law enforcement agencies also use reverse engineering to analyze weapons that have been illegally obtained. By identifying the source of the weapon, They can track down the people responsible for its manufacture and distribution, which helps in preventing future crimes. Moreover, reverse engineering can also be used by gun manufacturers to improve their products. By analyzing the designs of their competitors' weapons, gun manufacturers can identify strengths and weaknesses, which can help them develop better products that meet the needs of their customers. In conclusion, reverse engineering of weapons is an important process that can be used by various organizations to improve their products or to analyze illegal activities. It has multiple applications and can be used to gain tactical advantages, track down illegal activities, and improve product development. As technology continues to advance, the process of reverse engineering will become even more important in creating better and more advanced weapons. Jai Hind.